promised I'd be straight with you, Margot, and I have been. I've told you the God's honest truth here.
Just tell me what your discussion was with Barbara.
All right. Now, look, it was no secret that Barbara's family and friends didn't approve of our marriage. They were constantly making her second-guess herself, filling her full of doubts. All right, are you getting this? You like to take notes or something?
I'm going to remember this for a long time to come, Craig. Go on.
Then confine your answers to the night in question, Craig.
All right. Now, after our marriage, I took a closer look at BRO's books. And I made some suggestions, some necessary suggestions to keep the company competitive, to keep it in business. The company was on the brink of collapse. And Barbara deferred this to her son, Paul. You know, then she started defending Paul's sloppy business techniques. Huh? Then she proceeded to turn me into an enemy. It was like classic denial. It was frightening, actually.
Classic denial. Psychological problems.
Well, I'm not a doctor.
Was she seeking professional help?
Well, if not, she probably should have been.
But did you confront her with your concerns? Did you insist that she go see a doctor, Craig?
No, I was hoping to relieve some of her pressure by, helping get the business back on its feet.
So you're telling me that despite the fact that Barbara accused you of embezzling funds from BRO, you were actually trying to help her company to save it from troubled waters?
Correct.
And insistent that she was in this fragile psychological state. It's despite the fact that none of her friends or family ever noticed it.
They weren't close to her, were they?
Yet you were concerned enough to get her to go see a doctor. My God. Despite all of these inconsistencies, Craig, despite what I know to be fact, you insist that this story is true.
Well, what do you want, Margot? Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.
This is driving me nuts.
What's driving you nuts?
This weird game plan we got going. Are we trying to get Craig off the hook, or are we trying to send him to the gallows? Because now you got me doing it. Now you got me thinking, is he innocent? One day he's guilty. Every day we get new information, and you have to remind me, what are we looking for here?
The truth, Emily. And if that puts Craig Montgomery behind bars, my life is complete.
I'm going to pretend you didn't do that. What is it going to take to convince you, one way or the other?
Confession would be nice.
How about a confession from an accomplice? Give me this list. We're going to need a number and address on this guy. I'm going to call my office. Unless, of course, you want to hang around here dunking fries and coffee all day.
It's an acquired taste. Like some people I know.
I'm not keeping you from anything, am I?
No. We had plans. Gonna take a nap, but gonna go to
Bruce, it's Emily. Listen, you're going to start earning your keep. I need some information. Yeah.
There's food and water in the cooler back there. Help yourself.
No, thanks.
You've got to be hungry. You're not hungry?
I didn't say that.
What's wrong?
Well, say I have a sandwich and maybe some water and accidentally spill some on the console, you're going to start yelling at me again like you have been since we took off.
Yelling?
So no thanks. I will just sit here in silence until we get home and you start acting more like a human being.
I wasn't yelling. How else can I get it into your head? This unbelievably reckless adventure of yours has put us in the hole for a very long time.
What do you mean?
I spent every cent I earned tracking you down, and somebody's gonna have to pay a small fortune for that plane you trashed.
Well, can't they just come and fix it?
Why fly into the middle of nowhere and fix a plane when they can take a hefty chunk out of somebody's butt instead?
I'll figure something out.
Just face it, Katie, you lost. You lost. You have nothing but enough debt to choke a horse and a pretend husband who's never been so ticked off in his life.
Oh, come on, I have a lot more than that.
What, a wretched case of scurvy?
When that bird took your diamond, I made one wish, that you would come and rescue me. And you did.
Well, of course we know what I would do. I jumped on the plane. I did it for Sierra, but I didn't have a little...
Why?
I didn't have a little...
Why won't you help me?
Because this isn't It's not the most prudent course of action because you don't know what you're getting yourself in for, honey. And it's inspired by what? Is it a wish? And a lot of, coincidences, connect the dots stuff, and one big hope.
What do I do? What else do I have? Do I play the grieving widow and mother for the rest of my life? Just to forget about my little boy and move on?
Honey, it's just that I don't know, couldn't you, a little time to plan?
I don't have any more time. The longer I wait, the closer I get to spending my life without them. To sleeping alone. Wondering what happened to them. Wondering whether Faith would have grown up with her brother and her father if I had just worked a little faster. So no, I'm not giving up on them. So are you going to help me with my arrangements or not?
I'm not. I'm going to go a step further. I'm going with you.